Outsiders, hello, Tony from the Outsider channel here with you once again today, and we're in my side yard. I don't know why, I just wanted to get out of the house because it's beautiful, that's why. 60 degrees today in Southern California. Finally, the heat wave is over. Anyway, today I'm taking on two of the best trails in Laguna Beach. I'm talking about Laguna, the Laguna side, not including Aliso Viejo. There's lots of trails over there. One of these trails is one of my favorite trails ever. I love this trail, I love to ride it. I like to take my bike and ride the hell down it. And that's what you do in a mountain bike, isn't it? Without further ado, I'm going to switch you over to the other side. This is a trail guide mode, a little bit of a mini series here in Laguna and Aliso Viejo. So enjoy. Hopefully it's informative and entertaining. With that, I'll see you guys on the other side. All right, we are at the Willow staging area. It's $3 to park. Don't forget, because they will ticket you guys. We're in the Valley of Laguna and Aliso. There's the pay station right there. And just head up the fire road. You can't miss it. It's right at the edge of the parking lot. And get ready for the toughest climb of the ride. I've done this plenty of times on the trail bike, even though we've got the decoy out today. So don't let the first climb scare you too much. Once you get over that hump, smooth sailing. And this is the punchiest bit right here. They say the best for last on this climb, but it's almost over. All right, the worst part of the climb is over. Check. This part mellows out a little bit. It's just a nice picturesque climb to the top. I don't know if you guys are gamers out there, but I'm kind of a kid trapped in an adult body these days with the games. This season is amazing for games. We've got a bunch of new ones that came out. Another Super Mario World. Super Mario Wonder is what the name is, but it feels like Super Mario Brothers 4. We've got the new Spider-Man, Alan Wake 2. What are you guys playing below? Leave me in the comments. Also, some great shows on Netflix right now. I liked Fall of the House of Usher was really good. I'm watching a new one called Bodies right now, which is kind of like a time-traveling thriller. Kind of cool. That's all I got for you right now on the media front. Let's check off the media update right there. Let's do a life update. Went back to Connecticut, visited my family and my nephew, first birthday for Milo. Fall weather was in full force. It was awesome. Awesome coming back here, feeling like the weather has changed. It's 65, 70 today in the middle of the day. I love this season for riding and just life in general out here in California. Every time I go home, I get sick. I don't know if it's the plane, being trapped with babies on the 6-hour flight over to Connecticut, but I'm over it now. That's why I didn't have a video out last week. I was traveling and dealing with the sick, but healthy as ever today. Happy to be back on the trail, talking to you guys, talking to myself. Well, I'm not really talking to myself. I know I'm talking to you guys. It is kind of silly though, just thinking about the concept sometimes. Talking to my friend Billy over here. Say hi to Billy. All right, Bill, shut up. Onward and upward. Once you get towards the top section of Willow, you're going to take a right onto Bommer Spur. For you guys that are new to the channel, I always try to leave the trail forks of the area so you don't get confused. Do a little map out before you want it, if you want to go or follow along on trail forks. Super easy to do that. Trail Forks is an app that really, it's basically Google Maps for mountain bike trails. Really helpful. And from Bommer Spur, we're gonna throw a little extra credit warm up, I think, in before we hit Lizard, which would have been our first trail. We're gonna take a left into Crystal Cove State Park. Just look for the painting. Trail name is Boop right there. It's gonna go up this for a couple hundred yards, and we're gonna take a right onto Missing Link. There's the sign, there's the right-hander. Nice little single track climb. Little sandy, which leads up to this plateau cul-de-sac, and my favorite place to take in our world famous appreciation station, people. We got the ocean right there in front of us. We've got the views, the valleys, the greens, the bushes, the sagebrush, the rattlers, the bunnies, the coyotes, maybe a mountain lion. Let's get one. All right, onward and downward. What do you say? First trail of the day. It's a great warm-up, and it leads you right over to Lizard Trail. I like to take the top zone. Watch out for the beach sand. It is a little beachy. It's gonna wind around to an exit. I like to take the sneaky exit off here to the right of the gate. Skip the next section because then you have a downhill right into Lizard Trail from here. Take a left, it's gonna put you on Bommer, which cuts through the entire up and down of the park. And it's gonna lead you right into Lizard Trail, which will be on the right hand side coming up. Lizard Trail is on the right hand side. Boom. Make a right-hander into it, and now you're on one of SoCal's Lagunas. More specifically, that's trails. Some pumper doubles right there. Ooh, the rain's washed out quite a bit, or the summer's just gotten a little bit blown out from last time I rode it. Sharp left, little jump. It's taking some abuse this summer, I see. You get some roly-polies down here. That will lead you into Lizard Part 2, which is a completely different vibe from the top of the trail. You got some shade down here, some forestry, some whoopties. I always like a good whoopty. Job for hikers here for sure, especially on the weekends. I always try to say that in every video because they come up quick and they're usually freaked out and they're usually mad for some reason that you're on a bike, even though it's bike and hiker friendly. Hey, go figure. Pretty down here. Slightly cooler. And you got a bit of a punchy climb at the end of it. Walk your bike up the next little section here and you're gonna have Lizard Part 2. All right, Lizard Part 2. A bit more of the same from what we just did. A little bit tighter and faster though. Brake bumpy. Drop for hikers for sure in this section because it's blind. Rider, hitting that chest or the branch, all par for the course. I'm a little less worried about hikers during the week, but you get the Lone Ranger every once in a while, for sure. Again, not too difficult, slow or fast as you want. Lizard Trail is a cool beginner. Yeah, you know, I take that back. Lizard Trail is a good intermediate. Got some black sections up top with the rock gardens and stuff, but if you take it slow, you should be okay. We're just gonna follow this out and then bang a right-hander right here. Go up the hill straight away. onto Laurel Spur. And we're gonna take this all the way up. End of Laurel Spur will pop you out full circle. We're back on Willow. This is where we came up, but this time we're going straight up to the top. Take a right and bang up. At the top, you got Bommer Ridge. Bang a left. And one of the prettiest places you're gonna find on a shoreline. You get the ocean front right in front of you. You've got wilderness all around you and you're above it all. And just coasting along on the wildlife zones. I just love where the bike takes me, you guys. That's about it. Is that too cheesy? I like where the bike brings me, and I like to share that. I'm sure you do too, but nobody talks about it very much, do they? They just talk about sending the drops and doing all the things and all the corners quickly, and all that stuff's awesome. But look where the bike friggin' brings you. That's what got me into this thing, and I'm sticking to it. You're just gonna keep heading over. It's gonna feel like you're going too long, but you're not. You'll know when you get to a four corners type of situation, you're in the right place. And the trailhead's kind of hard to find, so pay attention. Da da da. You're gonna come up a little bit of a punchy climb. You're gonna see a big right-hander. Stay away from it. You're not going down just yet. You're gonna go up this bit right here, and hiding along the left-hand side, all lonely and such, is Laguna Ridge, aka TNA's trailhead entrance. Get a little single track to wind in, and then straight ahead is the downhill. And welcome to, I'm gonna say, not one of, maybe the favorite trail of the outsider. Speaking of myself in the third person right now. For some reason, before you drop in, make sure you take a look at this view. It's one of the best you're gonna get here on a ride anywhere. Beautiful ocean right there. You got downtown Laguna straight ahead. You can't see it because of the GoPro. But anyway, if I had a zoom lens, I'd zoom right in on that. Anyway, you get the drift. Let's ride our bike. All right, TNA, aka, I should say it the other way around actually. It's Laguna Ridge, aka TNA, is what everyone calls it. But on trail forks and places like that, look for Laguna Ridge. Switch backy at the top. Little jumpy jumps right there. Those are fairly new, fun. Thank you, trail builders. Switch backy. One of the reasons I love this trail. Get a little bit of everything. Now we say that on this trail, but it's true. Stay left. And this section of the trail is hard as a rock. It's almost like you're riding on a street. Gonna dip into some steeper switchbacks right here that are also blown out. Afraid of the rain, guys. And fast section coming up right here. Very bumpy. Bumpier than it looks, that's for sure. And that's the roller, which is kind of sketchy to line up if you haven't looked at it before, so look at it. And I'll go over the 3 options you have here. Okay, there's your entrance. You're coming down. The first option is you're going to go all the way to the side, come down here, and ride this chunky chunk right in. Actually, I'd say it's a little chunky right now from getting blown out this summer. The second option is, which I just did, is you're going to come down into the center and follow it into this roller, which is kind of steep. And you got the second little option at the bottom, so prepare for 2 hits. The third option is you're going to come in from over here, so you have to kind of set up for this one, unless you can fly around the corner here and zip into it. Come down here, get a head start, and hit this drop right here. And that's going to send you into that section right there. Or you can walk it. No harm in walking these sections, people. Take a look first. Definitely go and eye things up. Ride before you ride it. And we got the chunky bit, last bit, coming up on the end of the TNA. All right. Finishing things up on the black rated section of this trail for sure. Switching things up from the top. Some rocky bits. Choose your wines. Choose your lines carefully. It winds down through the trees into this section, and this is going to take you down to the bottom section of the 133. I'm Tony from the Outsider channel. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And with that, I'm calling it seen. Actually, not seen yet. You're gonna jump on the 133, take a left, and it's gonna take you all the way back to the Willow staging area where we parked. You're in good hands with me, guys. Stick around. Hit that subscribe button.